Good evening, everyone. Me, Coach Daniel, again, coming to you with another live video of our workout tonight with good old resistance bands. Lots of things we can do with this. So today, I thought it would be good to try some posture stuff. It's still going to be a toughish workout, but we're going to be doing, as I say, a little bit of more of a focus on posture today. So we're going to be getting in some positions that help facilitate that as well. Okay. One of the issues with a lot of perceived posture work is that it's quite easy to sort of cheat at the positions, easy to get out of them and use other areas. So we're going to be in some squat positions and things like that as we do some of the exercises today, just because it helps limit the movement that we can get out of other areas and helps us focus on getting most of the movement out of the areas that we want to get the movement out of for these things to help and just generally be a bit more effective. Like always, going to show you obviously a bit of a range of exercises today. We'll have arms, we'll have some legs, abs, and usual bit of a time finisher at the end with a couple of different exercises just to hit individual areas, which I thought you might like as well. Okay. So, also as well, if you want any adjustments, got any questions about what we're doing and why we're in a certain position or why I'm doing it the way I am, just drop a comment as we go, and I'll do my best to answer it as I go through it. So, we're going to be starting with two exercises again, supersetted together, again, just to be efficient with our time. Again, I've done my usual thing, rep ranges and reps and set ranges as well, depending on how tough your band is, how easy you find it is, okay? So, first one we're going to do is we're going to do an overhead press movement, but we're going to be doing it in a bit of a wall sit position. Now, the reason for that is being sat in the wall sit position means we can't really use our hips or our back to wiggle into the position to keep it overhead. It means we have to keep nice and straight and drive the arm up straight. So, I'm going to start with 8 reps on this, and what you're going to see me do, I'm going to hold the band like this. I want a little bit of slack on it, and I want to hold it underneath my bum, sort of resting on my legs here. So what we can do then, now obviously it varies a little bit on how tight your band is, but what we're going to do is get into a bit of a squat. Now you don't need to go super low like we are in a wall, like we would do with a wall squat. We just want to hold this position and to fix us in position. It doesn't need to be super low or make it super difficult unless you want to. Now with this one, what I'm going to do, let a little bit slack this side, just drive up, and what this is going to do, fixing in this position, is going to help me keep the arm nice and set, and I'm just driving straight up. Now, of course, done 4 reps there. Sorry, I'll finish the others and say, if you want more tension, you can just pull up this side, and it'll put more tension. Likewise, you can just let it slack off and let your arm drop one side. So let the slack ease off. 2 more. Then all we need to do, swap your grip round. Again, let the band slack off, and we're going to do another 8. Up nice and tall, just aiming. Shoulder blade pushing up the back. Nice straight arm. 8, like that. Ooh. So, again, but it is an overhead press. So if you struggle with that position, though, you can just do this one either in a bit of a kneeling position as well, like that, if it's a bit awkward for you on the wall. So do feel free just to do a kneeling one there as well if it's a bit awkward. Now I'm going to show you a bit of a mobility one to, again, help with the overhead press movement, just help feel into that movement. I'm going to do a prone shoulder press. So what I'm going to do is lie down on the floor. I'll show you this at a couple of different angles. Again, we're just going to do 8 reps on this one. But what I want you to do is just lie down nice and flat on the floor. Hands out. Ooh, scooch back a little bit. Hands out, nice in front of you. So what we're going to do, a little bit of tension on the band. Don't need too much. Just want to feel like you're pulling it apart a little bit. We'll lift up and try not to lift your body off the floor, just the arms. All we're going to do, pull back and up. So really pull back those elbows nicely. Try and pull that band really down your back, but keeping your body flat on the floor. 8. You see there, the key thing is I stayed nice and flat on the floor. What you're trying to avoid with this one, lifting off like this and doing it like that, stay nice and flat and just have the arms come up. Okay? So, we're going to do 3 sets, so we've got 2 more to do. Okay? So, this one, going to go back to the wall sit one. And as I say, remember, unless you wanted to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, you don't need to squat super low. Just that shoulder width stance with your feet, maybe a little bit wider, toes out a little bit. Just, I've sat into it a little bit, back against the floor. This is just to keep me in a nice set position where I can't, cheat out of the position. We're just going to do 8 reps. Driving up, nice and tall. One more there. That's it. Then just let it slack the other side. And again, same on the other side here. So just sat into it. Back, press against the floor, nice and flat against the wall. Ooh. That's it. Ooh. So another 8 reps there. So again, back to the floor, the prone shoulder press. So again, I'll show you this from a different angle now, so you can see me from the side as well. So again, laying flat, nice and flat on the floor. Again, a little bit of tension. Again, if you do want to make this more difficult, you can go for a narrower grip on the band. That will make it harder. Likewise, if you want to make it a bit more comfortable, just go with a bit of a wider grip on the band, okay? But again, a little bit of tension, regardless of where you're holding it. I want you to feel like you're pulling the band apart just slightly to get some tension on it. So, lifting the band up, and again, 8 reps of this. Trying to really pull that band down your back. Hold for a moment, and just a nice steady movement. Eight. There we go. Again, the key thing, as I say, stay nice and flat to that floor. Ooh. Then, going to move on to the last of the wall ones. So, say, remember, have the band over your back, loose, just under the bum. There. It means it'll just stay in position when you do squat against the wall. So, again, a little bit of a squat down. Again, if you want to, you can make this quite challenging and squat deeper if you want. But again, trying to keep your arms sort of reasonably close to the wall. Just 8 reps. So just make sure that arm's top at the, straight at the top, even when we're reaching up. So again, other side, then elbow pulled in at the bottom, pushing up, feeling for the same sort of movement that we've been doing on that band, on the prone band shoulder press, the other movement. So last one, the shoulder press here. So again, on the floor, again, nice and flat. And all we want, again, as I say, a little bit of tension, pulling the band apart, and just lift the band off the floor, keeping my body flat and not lifting off with my body at all. So, pull it back nicely. Eight. Ooh. Yes. So, a couple of nice overhead arm movements just to get us going there. So one good movement, as I say, you can get quite a lot of tension on the first one with the shoulder press, make that quite tough, really strengthen yourself overhead. This one here, again, quite tough, but it's just good to get those shoulders moving, get a nice feel for them moving up and down. So, going to move on to the next two. I'm going to show you a bit of a variation you can do with a squat, just to make it, mix it up again a little bit for this one. Okay, so we're going to do an offset squat. So all offset means is staggered or staggered squat, it's also known as. So what you want, obviously 1 foot back, and you can see here me using my mat. If you've got one, that's a good amount of separation here. Okay, still want my toes slightly pointed out as well with this. All we're going to do, stand on the band. We're going to get some tension with this. So, yeah, get your band set. Self sort of happy with your position. What we're going to do, start squatting down. So I say it will feel a little bit weird, this. It's just a bit of a different movement for us. We're just going to do 10 reps in total. That's fine. Right, so all we're going to do is obviously change over our foot position. So again as well, depending on your band tension as well, you can adjust your foot position to suit. Don't think you need to go like super split with it or anything. Can do smaller strides, anything just where your feet aren't level. You know, for example, I could do it like this. It's fine. So adjust for what feels comfortable for you. So, but again, toes out a little bit. You see I'm in a slight staggered stance. We're going to do 10 the other way around now. Still trying to have a good technique, looking up, really driving those knees forward. I think one more for 10. Oh. So there we go. So yeah, do feel free to have a bit of a play. It's not a set distance in terms of how far apart you have your feet with that. So do have a play with it. So the next one we're going to do is an exercise that we've done quite a lot of in the past, but I thought it'd be useful to show a bit of a way you can actually get the band to, rather than make your life more difficult, it can assist us sometimes as well, provide us with support. So, with this one, what we want to do is get the band set up around something, and you want it to be reasonably sturdy with this one. If you don't have anything to hand, you can just do the reverse Nordics just by themselves like you normally would as well. But this is just a nice option for you if you want to get more reps in. They are quite a tough exercise, but we're going to hold on to this band. It's going to provide us a little bit of assistance. Hopefully, what it's going to do, let us get back a little bit further than we normally would, get some more reps in as well. Okay, so we're going to do 10 on this for today, but again, use this to push it a little bit more if you want to. If you want to try and aim for like 10, 12, 15 reps, go for it with this one. But just a little bit of tension on it to start with. Again, you will have to adjust depending how much tension you want. Okay, but Nordic, squeeze your bum forward so you're nice and tall. Pull back, and come up nice and tall. So you see I'm still trying to keep nice and tall with it. You can see I'm actually really letting it, like I can really lean back with this. Ten. So again, have a play with the band there. Obviously, if you're wanting to make it harder, less support, less tension on the band, come a bit closer, don't have as much tension on it. Again, this one you find a little bit more challenging, get some more tension, you can come back further. These bands could take plenty of tension and support, so it's a good way to practice these movements. And as I say, over time, you can gradually just obviously look to bring down the resistance on that one. As I say, it's a great exercise for your quads. So, moving back on to the split squats, we're going to do 10 on each side again. So, get your foot. Now remember, we want that bit of a staggered stance there. So I'm stood looking forward, got that staggered stance, toes out slightly. Let's do 10 reps. So still aiming to get nice and low. And remember as well, if you want more tension, you can always grab further down the bands there. But again, we'll just change over the foot position. Bit staggered here. And again, 10 more reps. Two more, 9 and 10. Oh, that's it. So, hopefully, you should be feeling on this one on your quads a little bit now. So again, get your band hooked up nice and safely to something. So remember, done your first set now, so use that to gauge a little bit how much support you want for 10 reps. Okay? So, this one again, bum squeeze forward, knees a little bit apart. And remember, look to let you get more movement. Look to lean back further with it. So I'm still trying to keep the bum squeeze forward. So one more, just put nice and high for 10 there. Ooh. So, start the band off. So we'll just move on to our last set of these now. Ooh. So, back to the staggered one. So, get the band under the middle of your feet. Set up nicely. Remember, slightly staggered squat. Squat down. That's it. Just change your feet over, walk your feet round again, toes pointed out. Remember, still try and keep up looking forward with your squats here. So we're still sitting down into it. Still aiming to get nice and low with this. That's 10 there, I think. Right, so last set of the reverse Nordics. So, this one, we've got 2 more exercises after this one. And then we're going to do 10-minute circuit on a few harder to hit areas. So again, this one, nice bit of tension, knees apart a little bit, step forward, bum squeeze forward, abs brace, a little bit of tension on the band. Just pull yourself back and up. That's it. So lean back, keeping those glutes squeezed. Ten for the last one there. So yeah, hopefully that one there helps you a little bit as well. They are tough exercise, the reverse Nordic, but hopefully helps you get a bit more movement out of it. And the squat one, just a nice variation to the regular squats, just to mix it up a little bit there. Ooh, so we're getting on all right. So, moving on, 2 more now, and then as I say, we'll have a little time thing to finish off with. So, we're going to do some rowing as well. So, we're going to do this in a bit of a squatted position because, again, it just helps us not cheat at the movement or get movement out of the areas that we don't want to get them out of. Okay? So, again, we just want something to hook the band around with lightly. Don't need to go mad with it. You see, I'm just going to have the band hooked under my desk here. Again, we don't need to. Can go for higher reps with this one. As I say, I think we're going to do it timed actually. So, we're going to do 20 seconds. Just going to keep an eye on here. So, we're going to do 20 seconds of row. I'm going to see what we can get done in that time. Okay? So, what I'm going to do, so I'll get into it, a little bit of a squat again. Remember, it doesn't need to be a full, like, your deepest possible squat. Go with what's a bit comfortable as well for you here. So, stuck into it. So, squatting down a little bit. See, not super low, but I'm still trying to drive the elbows back. A little hold there, just so the band isn't pulling me straight back. We've got 3 seconds left. That's it. So, next one we're going to move on to an old favourite of ours, band pull apart, but slightly varied version. What we're going to do, stand on the band. Okay, we're going to lift it up into position, out wide. So again, really good one for the shoulders to help with those posture positions. So, 20 seconds again, stand on the band. I just wanted to do as many reps as you can. You see, I'm focused on keeping my arms straight, driving the arms out nice and wide. So with that one again, if you find it a bit tough standing on the band, if your band's a bit tough for that, you can just do regular ones. Not a problem to do regular band pull aparts instead. And likewise, if you want a bit more tension, by all means, get both feet under the band, have it wider. That's going to get plenty more tension on the band. Make that one really challenging for you. So, moving back on to the banded rows again. So again, just loop that band around, just so you've got something nice and supported. And remember, nice squat just to set us in a good position, so where we can really only use our arms and shoulders to drive back with. So again, 20 seconds, sat, drive, pull back. Remember, if you want a bit more tension, make it a bit more difficult. You can increase the time, or obviously you can get further away, get more tension on the band. There we go. So, back to the band pull apart, so you just see me here. So, again, up. So, ready? So, So really try and pull those shoulders apart, drive those hands, get them behind you a little bit if you can. Just stretching out your chest nicely, keep those arms locked straight. There we go. On to the last set already. So again, looking the band over, get yourself nice and set. Just into that squat position, rowing back nicely. There we go. So, last band pull apart now. So, stood on the band, ready in your hands. So, up, chest level, keep the band over that chest. Look there. You see, I'm trying to get my hand a little bit behind me if I can, really reaching back, stretching out the chest. There we go. Oh. So, how much time we've got left? Well, I think we're for 10 minutes then. Got a bit of time for this one. So, going to do 3 exercises here and a little bit of a circuit. I'll just quickly run through them all just so you can get into them properly rather than messing around in the 10 minutes. So the first one we're going to do is banded hamstring curl. So again, we want something to loop the band around with. Now we're going for higher reps with this. We're going for, on the first 2 exercises, 15 reps. So you don't need super tension to start with, okay? Just a bit, because I say we are going higher reps. Now, we're going to do a prone hamstring curl. So, for this one, get your band hooked onto your feet. And we just want to come apart, so resting there. Now, with this one, what you don't want to do is let your legs fully straighten, okay? Because the band has a tendency to come off. So, just pulling up, touch your toes to the floor, I'd say, but no more. So that's what we're going to do. And just try and keep your foot loose on the inside there. The next one we're going to do, bit of an ab one, double leg dead bug. So again, set ourselves in position. What I want you to do is pull down on the band for this one. Now up. Feel like we're really pulling in. So, reaching up nice and tall, pulling, try and get your hands to your knees if you can. Push out straight and remember, as with all our exercises where we're lying on the back, focus wants to be pushing our back into the floor. Then for the final one, we're going to do a single calf raise, 1 leg calf raise hold. So you don't need to actually take the band off for this. Pull it down enough. So I don't think you can quite see that. But what I'm going to do, band's still looped on, I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to stand on the band and that's going to give me tension for it. So, stood on the band here, and all we're going to do, single leg up, but I'm pulling up there. You may want to grab down and get some more tension. Pulling up there, as I say, just have band running across the middle of your foot like that. And we're just going to hold 15 seconds each side there. So, right, let's get stuck in then. So, prone hamstring curls, the same, doing 15 on these. So, let's get it over your feet like this. Roll over, just so it's hooked on. Pull forward. See this, just going to steadily. Great. Really trying to get my heels towards my bum is what I'm focusing on. Keeping my hips pushed into the ground. Squeezing the back of the legs here. There's one more. So remember, just touch your toes to the floor. Don't get your legs flat. Band does have a tendency to pop off. So grab the band. It's the same double leg dead, folks. 15 of these. And remember, a little bit steady with these. It's good ab work. So get a little bit of tension on the band. So I'm going to start pulled in, back, really push down to the floor. 15 reps. So out. Now, obviously, those are quite tough there, those. So, by all means, if you do want to make, as you get tired, if you do want a bit more of a stripped down version, you can just hold the band in, do the double legs, or you can do single legs, 8 on each of these, if you want as well. Just a couple of options for you there. So, tough movement, that one. You're going to feel it on your abs. So, again, you should be able to see me here. So, see, I'm just stood, band across my foot there for the calf raise. All I want to do is just pull up nice and tall. I can have my hand to balance on something as well. And I count 15 seconds, keeping up on the ball of that foot. That's it. Now, change over side of the legs, standing on the band. So again, 15 seconds. A little bit more tension on it. Trying to squeeze up. Ooh. So, again, go back to the hamstring curls now. So, just over your feet, roll over nicely, keep your legs straight, then pull up. Get that band in place. So here, just going to pull up now, a little bit more tension. Remember, want to make it a bit tougher, just pull yourself further away, get some more tension on that band. Squeezing up nicely now. Steady squeeze with the hamstring. Try to get your heels to your bum. That's what you're thinking of here. So, moving back onto the double leg dead bugs. So remember, you can just hold the band in place if you want to with this one. But what I'm going to do, start back. Always start in a strong position, feel like your back's pushed into the floor. Pushing out, pull it in. there. Ooh. So, again, moving back onto the calf raises. We're just going to stand on that band. Remember, middle of it, over your foot like this. Get plenty of tension on that band. Remember, you can have your hand resting on something just to help you balance, but all I want you to do now, push up nice and tall. Really try and feel the back of that leg there, squeezing up. Leg should feel like it's locked. That's it. Just change over feet. Again, still on the band. Change hands. So again, hand resting, set yourself before, get attention on the band. Up nice and tall. Really trying to squeeze your quad straight as well. Coming up. That's it. Oh, 3.5 minutes left, guys. Getting through it. Oh, so, back on the floor. So, band with this one. Resting over your feet. Remember, just roll over. And as you do, kick your heel up. And pull that band nicely into position. Okay. So from here, yeah, try to get those heels towards your bum. Nice steady squeeze. Don't just fling your legs up. You want to feel like you're gradually squeezing towards your bum. Just one more rep of this. So set ourselves back up for the dead box. Another 15 reps. So remember, bit of tension down the band. Pull yourself in. See, that's nice. I'm in a bit of a rounded position. Keeping my abs in a shortened position is going to really help them work. So again. Pull it in, stop. Last one now, 15. See? Ooh. Ooh. Back onto the calf raises. So remember, band on the foot there. I've got it running through between my big toe and toe next to it. So again, plenty of tension on that band now. Hand lightly up and pull up nice and tall. Squeezing that calf up, nice straight leg. That's it. I'm going to change sides now. Just do the last calf raise. Plenty of tension on the band. Nice, pulling up nice and tall. Really getting that leg working. Leg set. Bum squeeze forward still. Calf pulling up. And we'll leave it there. It's 10 seconds left. Oh. So. Oh. Right, so guys. End of the session. I hope you enjoyed that one. As I say, I hope it gave you a few different movements, and as I say, something just a bit more posture focused, just to help if you've been sat at the desk all day. A few nice positions there throughout the workout, and then, as I say, a couple of harder to hit areas at the end just to mix it up, do something a little bit different. Okay. If you've got any questions, by all means, drop me a comment, let me know, message me, whatever floats your boat. And likewise, if there is anything you want me to do next week, just give me a shout. I'm quite happy to mix these up for you. But otherwise, I'll try and keep them interesting, do different movements, different things. There's a lot we can do with simple band. So until next week, I'll see you then. Have a good time. Take it easy.